Main event segment. Punk comes out. Fans love it, of course, because it's CM Punk. And, he's doing his thing in the ring, doing his promo work, and all of a sudden, the Usos come out.
The quote-unquote tag champs.
The quote-unquote tag team champions, the belts we haven't seen in a while. And they are incensed. They are very upset, especially Jay. Hey,
this was Bloodline Jay.
This was Bloodline.
This was
Jay.
not Yeet Jay.
Absolutely, this was Bloodline Jay. Remember how
this was the Jay Uso we love?
Used to always pace around, and he was very, very aggressive. That's what we got. We did not get Mr. I'm having fun out here, Jay Uso. And he wanted Punk to apologize. He said it several times, and every time he said it, he got a lot more aggressive. And Punk was saying, hey, listen, I respect y'all. You guys are good friends. Hear me out. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I am sorry that your cousin is a is a piece of you know what. You know what I mean? I'm sorry that this. And I like the fact that he tied in his relationship with the family, right? Like him having those type of ties. He babysitted Lance, like all of these things. Like it makes sense that he feels like obligated, or he feels the need that he can be able to say this because he's been so close to the family, right?
Yep.
And that's what made it a lot more compelling for me, because I don't know if you see it, and I want to know if you see it, but I am starting to see a little bit of heel Punk come out. And it's one of those things where it's like, I am the righteous one here, right? I am the one that is literally telling you, hey, he's a piece of garbage. But how he's going about it will make people kind of get confused as to what to happen, because him getting knocked on his ass and that look that he gave, it's the look for me. It's not the fact that he got decked. It was the look that he gave. It's like, I planned this to happen. Like, this is what I wanted to happen, because now I feel justified that whatever actions I take going forward, I am justified in what I'm doing, because I have to stop that asshole in Roman Reigns. So go ahead. I want to hear your thoughts about what you thought about it.
I don't think it was hints of heelish CM Punk.
Okay.
I think this is leading to the full-blown CM Punk heel turn.
I need it. I need it.
Because he is going to, he's trying to prove to everyone that Roman manipulates.
Yep.
He gaslights, yet everyone is cheering and giving the raising the finger, the one finger, not the middle finger, and acknowledging Roman, even though he's a part-timer.
Yeah.
Even though he's not there. And Punk's going to be like, guys, you have to listen to me, blah, 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 blah. And it's going to get annoying. And it's going to lead. I'm already calling this right now. Punk is going to beat Roman at Mania by cheating.
Yes.
And Bloodline is merging back together a little bit. And again, we just said, this is the Jey Uso we love.
Yes.
Jimmy Uso in this segment was excellent.
Really good. Yeah. Really good.
Because hey, he's the cooler head. Jay's the hothead. And that's what we love, like the emotional roller coaster that Jey Uso put us on when all the Bloodline stuff. And Jay is a little more straightforward and explaining it. You get this going back again. And then, you brought up Lance Anoa'i, who was under contract once upon a time, ain't anymore. Zilla has gone on public record commenting on this. If you chose to have the Bloodline grow on TV, the pieces are all right there.
So right there.
I mean, so you could,
because
you could just still have it with just the three of them, Roman and the Usos, fine. But if you wanted to choose to have it continue to grow, you can.
Because guess what? Guess what you can be able to, that you are planting the seeds for? You are planting the seeds for the resurrection of the straight edge society.
I don't know about that.
Why not?
Well, no, I'm not saying I don't like the idea.
Yeah.
I don't know if we would go with, like, you could start doing something with Punk, leading some group. I wouldn't call it straight edge society though, because straight edge society was all about being, pure and not drinking.
Some type of stable. Like, may not be straight edge society, but some stable.
But I mean, how about you throw Sami Zayn with that? Because of Sami trying to do the right thing and people not getting behind it. Well, that's going to kind of be similar to what Punk is alluding to with all this stuff.
Guess who else you can put in there?
Who else?
Ricky Saints.
You can absolutely put Ricky Saints in that.
Mm-hmm.
You could put Ethan Page in that.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean,
because what Punk can say is that I made you guys. If it wasn't for me, there would be no Shield. There would be no Seth Rollins. There'd be no Roman Reigns. I am going to fix it. I am going to make sure that when I bring up another team, it's the right one instead of this flawed, project that went stale. I am going to make sure that this goes the right way.
So if you're going with that route, which I like, then he has to bring up a trio. Yeah. Saints, Ethan Page, and then who's the third?
Boy. I don't know.
Would they do it with Miles Bourne?
I don't know if it makes sense.
No.
Maybe you take two NXT guys and you take a main roster guy that's kind of on the fringes, right?
Take Royce Keys.
So there's stuff.
I mean, you want to talk about a unique stable if we were to build that, because you got at least three guys who are incredible on the microphone, and Royce Keys is no slouch himself on the mic.
But you got the other two guys who are amazing.
Right. So all four of them could main event.
Yep.
The other three could easily dominate the mid card.
Yep.
You 100% could have Keys and Saints as a tag team.
Or you can have Saints and Ethan Page in a tag team.
You can. I just like the dynamic of a powerhouse and a conniving guy like together. No pun intended with powerhouse. But that dynamic, to me, those are always the best teams. Hart Foundation.
Yep.
Bret
Hart and Anvil.
Yeah. I mean, I know that's the first example that just popped in mind. Honestly, I mean, I just love Otis and Tozawa. I know they're obviously a much lower card, but it's the powerhouse.
Big, and small, man. It's always good.
I love those things. Actually, since I brought that up, because we mentioned we were going to mention this today, last week.
Let's wrap up. Let's wrap up this.
We'll talk about that. Yeah. But Punk, back to Punk. Punk acted surprised that Seattle cheered him as much as they did. He wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
He's expecting boos to start showing.
Yeah, he wants the reaction. He wants
I'm gonna look up the next couple Raw, and Roman will be on Raw next week.
Right. Where are they at next week?
That's what I'm looking up right now. Upcoming schedule for Monday Night Raw when my computer loads. March 13th, Phoenix.
Okay. So that's kind of
no, I apologize. That's SmackDown.
Okay.
Raw, March 16th, San Antonio, Texas.
Okay, so that's pretty neutral.
I mean, depending on, unless he starts talking about Austin and Shawn Michaels.
Yeah. We'll see, man. I'm
following Monday, Boston.
Okay. Well, yeah, that he's definitely going to get heat there.
The Raw after that, Madison Square Garden.
Heat there. Yeah. Yeah.
Then they're back in Texas. They're in Houston. So we go San Antonio, Boston, New York, Houston, Sacramento, which is the one before Raw.
Which is literally pretty much a home field advantage for Roman Reigns.
Yeah, because he's NorCal. Yep. So I don't know how much you'll get in Texas, but the fans are just going to be happy to see Roman.
Yeah.
But then with Boston and Madison Square Garden,
they're going to try to
that's where Punk's going to really make the turn.
They may end up
solidify the turn at Mania.
They may end up really doing some revealing things in MSG because they always tend to do that.
Yep.
At Madison Square Garden shows. So, you know, I'm curious to see it, man. I think if they listen to us, right? We just booked for the next 8 months Punk Roman. Next 8 months.